Hey, good morning, everyone. What is up? Morning, Jeff. Hey, Neil. Hey, Julian. Hey, Paul. What a move, man. We are going places today. Falcao, good to see you. It's been a minute. Morning, Slide. Quite the move overnight, man. Oh, man. Broke through a couple key levels. Left a big gap on the charts. Morning, Tom. Hey, Michael. All right, so folks, market is open. More bearish than bullish here. We don't really have a solid trend. Been ranging more or less in this area for the last few hours. Ooh, that's tempting to take a short on, isn't it? If that was a double lower high, I might consider it. Let's check out NQ. Downtrend on NQ still looks like it's in play. Wonder if we can find that on ES too. See if we can get a lower high on the Nasdaq. Yeah, I'm thinking this downtrend might still be in play. Maybe. It doesn't really look like it actually. Even if you widen it a bit, it still has a break and a new low. A lot of bars, a lot going on today. And then this little move down already had an overshoot. Good morning, Queet. Big bounce here. So I think we definitely need to be patient. Yeah, we got some back and forth. S&P is coming up now to that key level low that it broke through. Makes sense that it would want to test this. See if this is an overshoot to the upside. Very well could be. That would not be good. 2 overshoots in a row. Reversal, 2 reversals in a row. Yikes. Would not enjoy that. Kind of is what it's looking like though. Over on NQ. Let's check out this little trend. Yeah, not necessarily an overshoot over here. It's also coming up to a key level. We can break above this key level here and get a nice pullback on NQ. I'll be down to take that long. All right, ES is challenging that high right now, or sorry, that unbroken low. So far, not getting over it. Dropping back down. I just want to make sure that this does not get an overshoot. This is a pretty vertical move so far, and I've had several of these back and forth.
Connection lost.
This move down's looking good so far. It has not had an overshoot yet, maintaining itself within the channel. We don't want to see any impulsive move downward. Want to see a nice orderly pullback to the EMA that holds. That's when we'll take a short. But we should be cautious because this has happened many times before. Move starts to look good and then it gets reversed, right? Happened here, happened here, happened here, happened here, and may happen here again. EMA is getting flat. You're in kind of range-like price action. Hopefully, we can get out of here. So far, it's not looking great here. Coming down to the bottom of the range here, guys. Let's see what's up. See if this breaks through the overnight low. We've already made a new low of day. If we can break and hold that area, very likely that we'll keep going down. We're on that support right now. I'm half tempted to take a long. That's the likelihood that we bounce pretty high. Didn't give us a really good bar there. It's already bouncing. We're getting some volatility, folks. We don't have any scheduled economic releases, so if anything happens, it's just going to be either good old-fashioned news or just institutions positioning. All right, looks like we're coming down for a second test here. And interestingly, on NQ, not quite as bearish. We have rising lows, although yes, very choppy. We have higher lows, higher highs, kind of this nasty choppy channel. But these kind of trends, these kind of really choppy trends, break pretty hard. So watch this carefully. It actually could get a flush through here. S&P looks like it wants to sweep some of those lows. NQ starting to break that upwards chop. And welcome all those just joining us. Make sure you say what's up in the chat as you're coming in this morning. Another bearish bar on ES. Morning, Tommy. Yeah, here's the overnight low. It does not look like the market wants to break it right now. This could be a big bear trap. Watching NQ on this pop-up. If we get a double higher low, I'd be interested in this. As of now, though, it looks like the EMA is rejecting. Dude, just pick a direction, market. This thing is violent right now. Look at how high the ATR's gotten to. Kind of sneakily rising up on us, almost 6 points per bar. So if you do end up taking a trade, watch your size, careful. Control that risk. In queue again, trying that 21, but this is getting very range-like. Extremely choppy price action here. Not only that, but volatile chop and very big bars. No bueno. Don't risk money on this, guys. Good morning, John. Good to have you. If you feel any desire to take a trade, use that energy, channel it, and hit the like button on the stream. Be a much better use of your time. Good morning, Danaception. Some more sideways action on ES. We're just waiting for the market to break out one side or the other of this thing. Hey, Octopus. Yes, terrible price action so far. So promising, though, because there's a lot of volume. We had this big orderly drop overnight. Like, this is the kind of thing you're like, all right, baby. We're going to get some follow through. We're going to get a legit trend. And then, yeah, instead we get crazy time. Yet again, S&P creeping down to that overnight low. John asking, how long will crazy time continue for? Man, it's been crazy time for the last 4 months, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's been really hard because the market is trapped in a range on the daily level. And until we get out of that, there's going to be a lot of days like this. This is an attempt, by the way, to get out of that. So that's why there's a lot of volatility. We gapped down below the 100-day moving average, and we have not been able to close below the 100-day moving average since I have to go back at least a year. Yeah, last April is the only time we've been able to close below the 100-day moving average. This is a big deal if we can get here. If we can stay bearish today. But be careful, because every time we have gone underneath the 100-day in the last 4 months, it's led to a big bounce. So I'm not saying take a long, but I am saying be cautious. And here we're seeing a little bit of that. Right off the overnight low. Immediate bounce. We'll see if the 21 EMA holds. I may take a long if it does. That pop-up looked like it was going to go somewhere, and then nothing. We got a lower high there. Market is threatening to make another drop down. I am not willing to bet whether or not that's going to happen. Here we go. Here we go. Market's dropping now. S&P has dipped below the overnight low. It has not had any follow through yet. And that gets really dangerous for sellers. If you don't have immediate follow through, that could be a trap. Another bounce up. It is just not having an easy time following through here. We may have a slightly wider downtrend developing, but it's just way too choppy right now to trust it. We continue to make lower highs. Let's see if this turns into a lower low. I just don't really trust it until it's fully gotten below this overnight level. Like fully cleared it. And then if we come back and retest, that's where I'd want to get short. But buyers are remaining pretty stout here. Yet again, another drop is stopped short. If I was a seller, I'd be really nervous right now for a big bounce. This is looking primed to just skyrocket up. Keep teasing these sellers, filling orders like they're going to start exiting their positions on a bounce. Right, a little bounce here. I'm monitoring that uptrend. As I said, this really has the potential to get going heavy to the upside. Sellers start exiting their positions. Look at that, another bearish candle on the bounce. Market just is not able to get anywhere with conviction right now. Not a spot to trade here, guys. You gotta be patient. One of these sides is gonna break. You don't see this much tension in the market for nothing to happen. Back to mid-range. Nothing going on either side. Keeps looking hopeful, right? Keeps looking hopeful for both sides. And then nada. Octopus says, I switched to micros and my doctor said the chart is looking better. 2 micros a day and the headache goes away. Back down at support. This is another lower low. So although it's really choppy, we do have a downward bias here. NQ is looking quite similar. It is right now testing that key level there, previously unbroken low. Also looks like a choppy, nasty downward range. If it breaks that key level and holds it, we're going to be all about taking the short. All right, so I'm going to be watching this next pullback, guys. Pretty steep move down here. We just widen the channel though, that fits perfectly. And yeah, we're gonna be looking for a short. Although NQ quite hasn't cleared the overnight low, so we might prefer to take a trade on ES. I'll switch back. It has cleared its overnight low. I'm going to opt for a little bit wider of a channel here. Tick Trader says this is my type of price action. You like those choppy downward moves that keep looking like they're going to bounce, could possibly reverse at any moment. We got a masochist on our hands, folks. Waiting to get back to the 21. And we could possibly get a short. Did not quite get back to the 21 there. And NQ is right on the overnight low here. We'll see if it can get through. Potential little overshoot at the bottom of this move as well. Yeah, this could very much keep going, Tick Trader. We are now below the daily range on the S&P 500. And if this holds, we have a clear path down to the 200 day simple moving average, which is at like 655. So as long as we hold below the overnight low here, I'm gonna remain bearish. And yeah, lots and lots of room. We'd have to go, I don't even know if we have any key levels that we can reference down here. This is all the way back to the beginning of the year and there's nothing. In Q, poking below that overnight low is looking better and better for the bears, guys. It's just not really a strong trend yet. It's creeping lower, but sellers have not fully won the battle. So you're going to have to remain vigilant today, especially watch the bounces. You do not want them to start gaining traction. Like if this thing comes up and breaks back into where that range is, no bueno. So watch this very closely. It has potential to be a great trend, but it's still not confirmed for the day. We are still within the realm where a huge bounce could happen. So I'm going to keep checking it out, keep waiting for setups. We definitely could have some. Thankfully, finally, we're out of that daily range, at least for now. And yeah, hope it's a great trading day for you guys. Control your risk. Stay safe out there, and I will see you soon.